Okay, are the Warriors better without Draymond Green? I never thought that I would actually be saying that because Draymond Green has been a big part of this Warriors dynasty that has just been around for a decade at this point. Steph, Clay, and Draymond. No matter who came and left, whether it's KD, Jordan Poole, Boogie Cousins, or all the other great players that the Warriors have had over the years, the Warriors have always had Clay, Draymond, and Curry. That's it. The three players that have always stayed on the roster. But I'm actually starting to wonder whether Draymond is even necessary. Obviously, Steph likes Draymond. However, Draymond is such a cancer to the locker room that he might not even be good. In fact, on court, he also isn't helping the Warriors. So why are we keeping him? If you look at the stats, he has obviously a positive plus minus. However, the Warriors' vibe just seems so much better with him off the court. And the Warriors during this suspension are 4-1 compared to the previous 10-13 that they were while he was in. So honestly, it might be time to start shopping Draymond. Don't believe me? Here's some more evidence to support my claim. Since Draymond has been suspended, Brandon Pajemski has been starting for the Warriors. In this stretch, he's averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, which is pretty ridiculous numbers from a rookie and very good numbers, especially because you're not counting those intangibles that really make him a super, super great player. I mean, yeah, sure, his box score might not look great, and the things that he puts up, let's just say that he doesn't stuff the stat sheet, but the little things that he does, like deflections, like crazy pressure, and those offensive rebounds, really sets him apart from other players. And although he might not be better than Draymond Green at his current stage, he's probably a better contributor to the Warriors. While Draymond's been out, Kuminga's also been able to take on a bigger role, and he's had multiple 20-point games in Draymond's absences this season. He's also rebounding the ball a lot better because he's not having a 6'6" guy stand in his way. And finally, you have Trayce Jackson-Davis, who's had a back-to-back double-double in yesterday's game and tonight's game against the Wizards. Very, very impressive, especially considering he's the rookie. Him, along with Victor and Chet, are the only rookies in the NBA with double-doubles in back-to-back games. The Warriors are now no longer under 500, which is honestly very impressive because this is the first time ever since, November, early November. Wow, guys. Trayce Jackson-Davis in 24 minutes tonight had 10 points and 15 rebounds. He's the first Warriors rookie with a 10-15 game in over a decade. It really tells you something about the centers that this franchise has had and the direction that they're going in. Because the Warriors have notoriously always been a small ball team. Draymond used to run center. Draymond is 6'6", guys. But now that you have Trayce Jackson-Davis, who is a very big presence on the court, both height-wise and rebounding-wise. You have Brandon Pajemski, who is 6'5", believe it or not, and is playing as a guard, which is a basically oversized guard. You have Clay, who has always been pretty big for his position, and you have Kuminga, who has crazy athleticism and doesn't even need to be big. Maybe the Warriors are shifting away from that small ball area, and kicking Draymond off would definitely help this. Not to mention that in all of these 5 games, except for tonight's, Steph's been in a bit of a slump. Tonight, he had 30 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, a block, and shot 8 of 13 from 3 in only 27 minutes. He definitely could have broken the 3-point record, but they have another game tomorrow, and there's no reason to tire Steph out when you don't need to. I mean, the greatest player of all time could have easily had 14 or 15 threes tonight. The Dubs have now won 4 straight games while the Suns have lost fourth straight. So, I mean, hey, Warriors might actually be able to contend this season as long as they start, and by they, I mean the general manager of this team, get his head in the game. Because he needs to make some trades to get Draymond off this team. And honestly, we don't even need much back for Draymond. Maybe just a defensive-oriented wing who can also hit the three ball. Because that is literally perfect for what the Warriors need. The Warriors' offense has been pretty good this season. It's 20th in the league, while their defense has been really high. I don't think that the Warriors can splurge for someone who will make their offense that much better, but splurging for a defensive player, I won't even call that a splurge because Draymond is a great defensive player, and you can definitely trade him for someone like OG Anunoby. Along with the stellar play from basically everyone on the Warriors, you have Chris Paul, who has honestly just looked so happy on this team. Yeah, I might have been trash-talking him a few days ago, but Chris Paul might just be here to stay. He has been pretty good on the Warriors, but he hasn't done anything more than he needs to. He's filled his role as a playmaker perfectly, and that's exactly what the Warriors needed from him. Honestly, I think that he was a great addition to this team. I didn't like getting rid of Jordan Poole, but he was all smiles today, and he obviously increases the morale of this team. So maybe that's a good thing. I mean, a happy team with good players is going to be an unhappy team with great players every single time. And the Warriors seem pretty damn happy right now. I mean, ever since Steph has kicked that chair, Draymond has gotten suspended, which hasn't helped their morale. But it's obviously helped their play because while Draymond's gone, I mean, I've said this like 20 times already, but they've won 4 in a row now. And guess who else is on a 4-game losing streak right now? That's right, guys, the Lakers are. So now that we've eliminated most of the Western Conference teams, I mean, the Lakers are gone, the Suns are gone. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves and Nuggets are playing pretty great, but I believe that the Warriors championship core can still take them out. Who is there left? There's no one left. The Warriors actually have a chance to win this season's championship as long as they trade Draymond Green. Now, related to the topic of Draymond Green, Jordan Poole came back tonight. And honestly, guys, I'm just going to end a video with one of the most wholesome videos that I've seen this entire year. Because this is the Warriors fans giving a standing ovation to Jordan Poole for his first game back in the Bay. I'll see you guys in the next one.